Hello, welcome to this class. I'm going to take you through TOEIC part 1. That is the first part of listening comprehension, and we're going to look at the language strategies that will help us get the full score for part 1. My name is Ms. Omari, a lecturer at RMUTR, Faculty of Business Administration, Wahin. TOEIC means Test of English for International Communication, and I will take you through all the parts in subsequent videos. The listening test has 4 parts. Part 1, photographs. Part 2, question response. Part 3, conversations. And part 4, talks. In the listening test, you'll be asked to demonstrate how well you understand spoken English. The entire listening test will last approximately 45 minutes, and directions are given for each part. I will take you through the language strategies for part 1. We are going to learn how to look at photographs. We have 2 types of photos: photos of people, photos of things. If we have photos of people, you will hear statements that may answer these questions. Who are they? Where are they? What are they doing? What do they look like? If photos are of things, you will hear statements that may answer these questions. What are they? Where are they? What was done to them? And what do they look like? We are going to look at examples of photos and then analyze the photos using the 4 aspects of who, what, where, and how they look like. And for each question, you will hear 4 statements about a picture in your textbook. When you hear the statements, you must select a statement that best describes what you see in the photo. There is the statements are not printed in the textbook, and they'll be spoken only once. So you have to listen to the statements and then go to your answer booklet and mark the correct answer on the correct number. The first example of photo, we have 2 ladies here. And when you analyze the photos, pay attention to the things in the room or to the things that appear in the photo. Briefly, before we go to what to look at when we analyze photos of people, we'll just give a brief description of this photo. First of all, we can see the whiteboard or a presentation paper on this side. We have a table. We can assume it's white in color. We have 4 seats. That is what you can see. We have 2 people, and these people are not the same. They're ladies, yes, but one has a long hair. Okay, both have long hair, but one's hair is left behind, it's hanging, and the other one is tied in a bonetail. One person is wearing sneakers or rubbers, the other one is wearing boots. One is in a jacket and another one is just in a shirt. And then you can see there is a jean trouser, and there is a book on the table. We have one person looking at the book and showing something, and the other person is smiling while looking at the other person. So the statements you will hear may be answering the questions. Who are these people? Where are they? What are they doing? How do they look like? The next photo, we have 4 gentlemen here. We can also briefly describe this photo from what we see. Therefore, each has a notebook. The notebook on this side is not very clear. With a pen, we have chessboards. We have a telephone here. We have bags on the other side. We have a whiteboard on both sides of the room. Then we have tables on the other side. And yeah, this looks like a classroom or a presentation room. We can say when we describe who these people are, we're going to talk about the relationship or the occupation or the relationship between them, like who are they? Then we can say where they are, what they are doing, and how they look like. The description, you can give distinctive description of the people, because one has a head or a cape. This one doesn't have. He has short hair. He has long sleeve shirt. They're in t-shirts, and yeah, we can try to describe them. So who are they? As you look at the photo, try to make assumptions about the occupation and relationship of the people in the photo. These are some of the relationships and some of the occupations. We can tell from a photo that we have a brother and sister, father and son, boss and worker, employees, colleagues, workers, clerks, repair personnel, landlords, dentists, mechanic and personnel, doctor and patient. These are some of the relationships and occupations that we can tell from a photo. We can know from how the people relate in the photo or the appearance and what they are wearing. Some people can be having uniforms or protective gears, and those will give us important clues on who the people are. Where are the people? This one gives a setting or a place or a location where these people are. Try to determine the setting. Pay attention to prepositions such as next to, in front of, in, at, on, under. There are very many prepositions that we can use. These are examples of places with prepositions: in the office, on the job, at home, next to a school, on the bus, at work, in the street, in a hallway, behind a desk, at the hospital, by the workstation, in front of a window. So when you hear a question or a statement on where these people are, pay attention to the prepositions. What are they doing? This actually asks for the action in the picture. Identify appropriate actions. Use verbs like facing, taking, standing, talking, touching, sitting, and many more verbs. Giving. So from a photo, you can see somebody touching something, talking to someone, facing a particular direction, giving someone something, or sitting or walking. Those are some of the things that we can see from a photo. What do the people look like? So look out for descriptive statements. Examples: both men are wearing jackets. The man on the right is wearing a tie. Both women are wearing glasses. One man has a watch on his right hand. The woman is stretching his hand. So from the photos we saw before, you can be able to tell what the people are doing, what they look like, where they are, and who they are. We're going to answer those questions in our examples or in the test after this. When you have photos of things, we can also answer the 4 questions. What are they? What are those things? We can make assumptions on what we see. The newspaper is beside the plate. There are flowers on the table. There are 2 napkins on the table. There are 3 cups, coffee cups. There are 3 tables. The table is set for breakfast. There's a basket of bread on the table. So this gives the identity of the things. We can get the color, the position, and also the number. When we look at this picture right there, we can try to assume what type of meal that is, and we can tell the positions of the things on the table. Telling the position will answer the question, where are the things? And we can also answer what the things look like and the action that is being done to them. So where are the things? We can pay attention to prepositions such as in front of, next to, on, in, at. An example, the cups and the saucers are on the table. The spoons are under the saucer. The breakfast is close. The bread breakfast is close to the newspaper. The knife is between the plate and the saucer. The sugar bowl is near the center of the table. The lids are on the jam pots. What was being done to the things? Here we use verbs to describe the actions done to the things. And listen on to some of these verbs. They include filled, folded, pushed, set, placed, took off, hidden. So we can be able to tell the action done to these things. What do the things look like? This asks for the description of the things that we see in the picture. The saucers are smaller than the plate. So basically this one gives the adjectives to describe the thing. Both places, both the cups are of the same size. The table is square. The tablecloth is dark in color. The plates are dirty. So small, same size, square, dark, dirty. Those are examples of adjectives. I want us to look at this photo. What can we see? What are they? They are dogs, 2 dogs. So what do they look like? One dog is white, another one is brown or beige. One dog is small, the other one is bigger. So we're describing the dogs. One dog is lying on the grass, the other dog is on the other one. Then we can say one dog is sticking out the tongue. So that is a description. Where are they? You can say they are in a playground or in a field or on a lawn. Then so we've answered what are they, where are they, how they look like, and the action. The action, you can say sticking out the tongue, that's one action. The small dog is playing with the other dog. Those are some of the statements that will answer the question on action. In the new TOEIC 2020, the test strategies are divided into 6: assumptions, people, things, actions, general locations, and specific locations. So basically, we've looked at all these assumptions in the previous part, but I'm going to highlight a few things here. So for assumptions, we may make assumptions when we listen to the TOEIC. These assumptions will be based on what we can infer in the photographs. There will be 4 choices, and one of the choices will be true or most likely be true. We're going to look at the practice, and the old TOEIC had 10 questions on photographs. The new TOEIC has 6 questions on photographs. So if you follow these strategies, I'm very sure you're going to get 6 out of 6 in part 1 photographs. So we are going to look at this photo. We read through the statements later on and answer the questions. So Looking at this photo, how many people can you see? Okay, we can see 5 people. We have ladies, 2 of them, and gentlemen. We have 3, sorry. You can see a laptop that is open. You can see people holding papers on their hands. You can see a bottle of water. So I said when you have photos of things, photos of people, pay attention to the things that are in that photo. Okay, so we'll read the statements. Statement number 1, there are 5 people around the table. It's night time. They are business colleagues. They are smiling. There's a bottle on the table. There's water in the bottle. They are drinking coffee. They're eating something. The computer is open. They are reading a report. From this photo and the 10 statements we have on the other side, we're going to answer or say if the statement is true or not true from what we can see. So statement number 1, there are 5 people. That is true. It's night time. Not really. You cannot tell that from the photo, so it may not be true. They are business colleagues. We can assume that they are smiling. You can see the smile on their faces. Yes, so they are smiling, they're not frowning. There's a bottle on the table. It's true. There's water in the bottle. So when you see the bottle as it's set on the table, we cannot clearly see if there is water in that bottle or not. So you can only answer true for something you can see clearly. So we can say it's not clear. They are drinking coffee? No. We cannot see any coffee cups on that table. They are eating something? No. The computer is open? Yeah. They are reading a report. So that is what we can see from that photo. So I'll play some sample audio for this quiz, and as you listen in, you can try to answer these questions in the comment section. And I will also give a contact if you feel like there's something that was not clear in this part, then I will let you know, or we can try to see what happens after that. Okay, so I will share the audio. Okay,
Listening comprehension exercises. Part 1.
okay. So you look at the photos. This will be number 1 and this is number 2. Then we will be able to answer the questions from what we see.
Photographs. Skill 1. Assumption. Listening comprehension exercises. Part 1. Photographs. Skill 1. Assumptions. Photo 1.
A.
The pharmacist serves his customers.
B.
The technicians are conducting experiments.
C.
The laboratory animals are in a cage.
D.
The shelves are empty.
Photo 2.
A.
They're washing the bottle.
B.
They're buying a computer.
C.
They're having a business meeting.
D.
They're eating dinner.
So from the statements you've heard about these photographs, I hope you are able to get the correct answer. And I will repeat the statements once again after highlighting a few things. So when we look at the photos right here, on photograph 1, you can see 4 people. They're wearing lab coats, and you can see some bottles on the shelves. So when we listen in, we should be able to tell who are these people, where they are, what they are doing, and how they look like. So the right answer can be who they are, where they are, what they are doing, and how they look like. So any of the 4 statements can give you the right answer that clearly or best describes what we can see in the photo. And for photo 2, we said we pay attention to everything that is in that photo. So when we look at this photo, there is a bottle, there's a laptop, there are people. So when you listen in, try to get the best statement that clearly describes what's going on in the picture. So I'll play the audio again.
Listening comprehension exercises. Part 1. Photographs. Skill 1. Assumptions. Photo 1. Listening comprehension exercises. Part 1. Photographs. Skill 1. Assumptions. Photo 1.
A.
The pharmacist serves his customers.
B.
The technicians are conducting experiments.
C.
The laboratory animals are in a cage.
D.
The shelves are empty.
Photo 2.
A.
They're washing the bottle.
B.
They're buying a computer.
C.
They're having a business meeting.
D.
They're eating dinner.
So I hope you're able to get the correct answer from the statements you've had. And for photograph number 1, the correct answer is B. And for photo number 2, the answer is C. So when you listen in on photographs, begin to understand or begin to check out the photo first, because there are 6 photos, and when you get into the test, you'll be told when to open that question paper. So when you look at the photos, first analyze the photo before listening in, so that when you listen to the segment, the one that clicks or one that best describes the photo, it will be the right answer. So I wish you all the best in the part 1, and I hope you'll be able to get 6 out of 6 or the correct answers in part 1. See you in part 2.